So the end of the school year approaches, and there's a lot of questions that have been left hanging in the air this year about how kids are going to catch up. I'm still a little bit in the dark about what catch up's supposed to mean, because everybody's in different places. Kids are not robots. They learn at different rates. They have different interests. We are, as parents, responsible for really taking our child in hand, finding out what they know, what they don't know, what they want to know. That's a novel concept, isn't it? What they want to know, because we all know that the national curriculum is not based on anybody's particular interest. It's based on what apparently the majority should know. There's a thing. So you see, even the light came on at that stage, in the fish tank, that is, not in my head. So this is the big deal for September. I would say start thinking ahead now as to how you will support your child, because remember, as opposed to some countries which are offering $2,500 worth of budget for the catch-up program to help kids to readjust, our lovely government are offering £50 per child. 50. That is not going to go far. That's maybe £1 something a week. Good luck with that. It's up to us to take responsibility and to see where we can take it, because exams are going to be coming back with a vengeance, as if COVID lockdowns and school closures never existed. One that I've heard this week, which I think is shocking, is the Key Stage 1 phonics tests, which will re-emerge. And for those who didn't do it in year one, they will take it in year 2. That is where they are tested on their ability to recognise sounds. Is that really necessary? We could teach them that. We could teach them how to understand, how to respond to sounds, by even reading books. Just, as you can see, I get quite passionate about this. The phonics screening test is based on made up words, which most kids at that age know do not really exist. Yet they're made to say the words to prove that they know the sounds. How is that a good use of time? Nobody knows. What would be a good use of time is something far more enjoyable for the youngsters, which would be reading together, getting them to choose books that they enjoy, rhyming, all of those types of exercises which enable them to start appreciating how sounds are put together and the fun that we could have with them. There's the thing. We as parents can do that, because the government are not going to stop with the phonics tests. We can bring the enjoyment back into the room for them. Don't get me wrong, assessments, how do I feel about them? Assessments have their place and it's good to carry out a little assessment every now and then to make sure that the true potential, the true understanding being given to the students is the actual understanding that they should have. Or at least we can't tell them how to understand something, how to interpret it, but at least we can give them guidance on their interpretation and how this might be developed. Assessments are good like that, but it's how the assessment is put out there. I'm not a fan of written assessments for all. or unseen test assessments for all. I'm quite a big fan of project-based assessment, when kids get to put together a portfolio of their work. A little bit like the teacher assessed grades this year. Put together a portfolio of their best work and see how they've improved over time. This will motivate them to try a little harder and to improve and to always be improving, because that's where we are. We're in the 21st century. We're always looking for innovation and innovative ideas, trying that little bit more, seeing how things can change, how things can be done better. So assessments are good in some ways. I'm hoping, and I will keep you updated on this, that the government decides to change the GCSE and A-level structure to more reflect the world we live in today, the changes we've been through, and most of all, what the students want. In the meantime, if you have any questions, you know where to find me, jgeducate.com. Like and share with your friends. We are here every Wednesday discussing different topical issues relating to education, and at jgeducate.com, giving you free, no obligation conversations about what your particular issues are and how we can find a solution. Have a great week.